answer to the question is no, you shouldn't strive for greatness. But I'm not saying you should become an ambitionless bum that forces his kids to work 2 jobs to help pay the bills. However, chasing greatness still isn't the answer, and here's why. I'd lost the love I had for football primarily because of the COVID lockdown. This basically made me lose sight of who I was, so I watched anime all day and didn't care to communicate with anyone, except my girlfriend. She was the one that saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and she was right. She motivated me to take a leap of faith, so I dove right back into playing. However, what she sparked wasn't passion, but it was the hunger for greatness.
The turning point began. I started training more and communicating less. I'd neglected so many of my relationships with loved ones because I thought my grand purpose made me better than them. Even my girlfriend, I started seeing her as a distraction. So I ended the relationship. For 3 years, I put my head down and worked towards my dream of going pro. I did everything. I won national awards and the highest honor in school. I felt unstoppable. Everyone projected I'd go the distance and make it. Then I hit a wall. A D2 school was interested, but application issues ultimately saw me sit at home without a school for a year.
What?
I'd play recreational football, and I got injured.
Then something just snapped. Something inside of me.
That's when depression hit, and it hit hard, all right. I was far from the goal I was chasing so much. I stopped caring for myself and basically lived half of 2024 on autopilot. I had fell into such a deep hole that it skewed with my identity. But I'm not the only person that has experienced the dark side of striving for greatness. Andrew Neiman from Whiplash felt a sense of nobility after being accepted into Schaefer Conservatory. He believed he did not need balance or friendships. All he cared about was drumming. He'd literally leave his blood, sweat, and tears on the drum kit. He dumped the only girl that was interested in him and only focused on himself, the drum kit, and the shadow of his brutal teacher.
I will fuck you like a pig.
He believed if he played enough and sacrificed enough, he'd finally be great. Or look at Vincent van Gogh. He painted over 900 paintings and sold almost none in his lifetime. He was consumed by perfection. His portraits grew darker, more distorted, as if he was painting the turmoil within himself. He had no relationships outside of his paint and canvas. Loneliness was his constant companion. Eventually, the obsession took such a toll that he cut a part of his own ear. And though today we name him one of the greatest painters to ever live, while he was alive, greatness gave him nothing but despair. These stories highlight something people don't talk about. Chasing greatness always moves the goalposts. Even if you score, it doesn't feel rewarding. It feels like you were supposed to get there. You continue to raise the bar over and over until the thing you once loved no longer brings joy, only pressure. When your identity is tied to greatness, ego runs wild. And the truth is, not everyone will see your greatness the way you do. Objective greatness may always be misinterpreted, and that's fine. It's a chance to reframe and chase meaning. Chase greatness that is important to you and enjoy the grind moderately. That's the greatness you should be chasing.
Talking about this shit means something to me, man.